idea how he got that, but he threw it at me. It looked like
It's shaped like a bat.
What? Where are you giving him these things? I don't know.
Oh my god!
Look, he's rich.
He has money. Okay, we're just trying to make sure he's not bored.
Make sure you're
He
not
stays
bored.
out of my way while I clean.
Oh my gosh! If you ever want to see something interesting, look on YouTube for Young Justice Abridged, and they revoice a lot of the Batman, a lot of the DC animated movies. And so whenever they do Alfred, he's always kind of voiced like Sean Connery. And he just says like the most off-color stuff. He's just sitting there like at one point he's just like, "Stupid boy, what are you thinking of doing?" And so like Damien's running around the Batcave at one point. He's like, "But your father, you won't feed me anything." And I go to Alfred, and Alfred's just like, "Stupid boy, get it yourself. I'm not gonna bring you."
Are we still live in Cadets Con?
We are now. I've been
Okay.
fighting it, and it seems to be working now. We have Tina back, and we're getting our viewers back. It took us a minute, but it's good now.
We're live. Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm about to start coloring, but this came out good so far. I like it.
It looks great.
Looks really good.
Yeah.
Thanks for sticking with us, guys, on YouTube. I'm trying to make it so everybody can see the comments from them, or so it's easier for me to relay those comments to you. But
Okay.
it's the coding is not working the way I had intended it to. Let's put it that way.
Yes.
That sounds like the internet to me.
Well,
Yeah,
and
that-
we had to write custom code for most of this week, so
Oh, it's not.
it's working now.
Okay.
So Kim is actually drawing with us. Kim, if you want, message Cadets Con on Facebook, and I can send you the link so you can jump in and be on with everybody.
Ooh.
All right, I'm not much of a drawer. My skill is definitely in what's the word I'm looking for? Type of graphical design. In graphic design, but I figure if I'm here, I might as well play along, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
everyone can draw.
Do it.
I would pick.
Join us.
Yes.
Join us.
We have cookies.
Your thing, and just make it awesome. Make it a design. Like, what if Peach wasn't a spacesuit, but it was a design, like a logo or something,
Right.
Like that.
We'll come up with
I
something.
used to work at Disney, drawing caricatures, and they have these things called name arts. Not sure if you guys have been there recently, but basically, you draw their name out, and let's say they want it to be like a Star Wars theme. You draw their name. You could draw like if they had an I in their name, you'd make that a lightsaber. Stuff like that. So those are really, really fun. That's what comes to mind when I think of a logo that's kind of like Peach or something like that. So
Yeah, I'll see. Like, I'm gonna play with it. I'll come up with something.
nice.
Peach is a space cadet.
Boom.
Not on the nose at all.
You know, I didn't even think about that when I pulled that card out either.
I just thought of it right now.
This is fun. I've never been on a virtual. Well, Saturday AM had a virtual Saturday Con a few years ago, so that was really cool. But we haven't done that recently. I've been wanting to do it again, and this is really fun. So I'm glad that. Thanks for inviting me. I appreciate it.
I'm glad you're here, man. I know I love your work, and I know if I love it as much as I think other people will, I think people need to see it. So.
Nice. Well, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, for everybody watching, my name is Jay Oden. You can find my stuff at Jay Oden on, Instagram and Twitter and all that. But unfortunately, I haven't posted anything recently because the markers that I'm currently using are running out. So
Oh no.
Like draw anything and color it and put it out. Like I was doing it like once a day for like an entire month and a half, and it was blast. It was really fun. But yeah, I'm supposed to be getting more markers soon. I'm using Special Noir. They're actually a sponsor at 7 a.m. and they send me stuff and I draw with them, and it's really fun to draw with these. They're exactly like comic markers, but basically they're cheaper. So all that to say is unfortunately I am running out of like a skin tone.
Don't you hate that when that happens?
That's why I'm transitioning to watercolors, because Copics are getting so hard to find and they're getting so expensive.
They're like $7 a marker, man. It is ridiculous. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I have a ton, and actually I'm selling mine. I sold most of my refills that were sealed, but if you are looking for something specific, just hit me up after this and let me know, and I'll let you know if I have open refills for it. And they're not completely out, but they've just been opened.
I have
stuff.
I have a bunch of ones that have like refills and stuff. Like honestly, they were just I don't know, like exactly like what you said. They're just so expensive that they get to the point where I was like, oh, one, I don't know where to find these unless I order them online now. And even if I do that, I'm just gonna be spinning out the wazoo. So.
Exactly. So I may as well go to another one that's just the
Color.
same type thing.
Fun.
Colors or
similar.
I know for a while Hobby Lobby was carrying Copics.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they still are or not.
They're just getting harder and harder to find.
If you guys want, reach out to me after we're done. I have a hookup. One of the people that I do a lot of business with here in town is actually an art supply distributor.
Oh, cool.
That's awesome.
I can totally get, and they can get them for it. They can get Copics for me pretty much any time.
What?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
What are you talking about?
Marker.
See, I'm starting to figure out that Kyle is, how, people say, well, I know people. Kyle is the people that people know.
That's kind of true.
That's awesome.
I'm the guy who knows a guy. I'm Morgan Freeman in Shawshank.
Oh my god.
You get everybody what they need.
Kyle is just running around and getting narrated. It's like all of a sudden it's just like, today Kyle went to the store. Found that his milk supply was running low. He decided to buy more milk. As Morgan Freeman, you don't need to know what Morgan Freeman is. That's not an important question to answer.
I love that movie, but it's tough to watch, man.
It is.
It's tough to watch. You're right.
Is it tough to watch like, say, Wanted was tough to watch? Or is it tough to watch like, say, the live-action Netflix version of Death Note was hard to watch?
Oh, my God.
I won't even watch that.
Oh,
I won't watch that.
I did not. I haven't seen that, but was it really that bad?
You don't need to see it.
Live action
Okay.
Death Note's against the Geneva Convention.
What? I heard that
It's
there were
cruel
two
and
really
unusual.
bad live action animes at that time. One was the Death Note, one was the Attack on Titan. Don't watch these.
Well, I'm not talking about the one that Viz did. I'm not seeing those. Viz did their own versions of live action stuff. That's not what I'm talking about. Netflix actually did a live action of Death Note and Full Metal.
I haven't seen
They did do that.
but
the
the Death
Full Metal
Note
is
one
not as bad.
is
but-
not as
It's close.
It still ain't nothing to write home to mama about.
So if you want to watch the Death Note one, go for it. It's not like if they called it anything else, if it wasn't called Death Note, it probably would have been a good movie. But the fact that they're calling it Death Note
Right.
and you have Death Note in your mind when you're watching this, it's just making you cringe at everything that happens. Like, like it is horrible. But I will say the absolute best anime adaptation real life movie by far, no one will ever change my mind, is Speed Racer, because that movie is
Yes.
amazing.
With John Goodman.
Yes.
Dude, it had Carfu. That's all I needed to know.
Incredible. I still watch the movie.
Something.
Although I was reading somewhere they're doing a live action adaptation of Your Name, which I think will be very easy to do a live adaptation of. But I'm just not sure I want to watch anyone actively cry like I did watching the anime.
Right.
Hey, I understand. Well, wait, hold on. Your name, isn't that the violin one? Or
Yeah.
Am I thinking? Okay, yeah, I thought so. Yeah, that was
depressing, but it's amazing.
Yeah.
And you can do it, and you can do it live action. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that was, it's a slice of life. So I mean, it would be very simple to do something.
Yeah.
I think Slice of Life was meant for a live action adaptation, but if there's any type of fantasy in it, I mean, unless you have an absolutely incredible CGI team, I mean, there's really, in my opinion, no reason to actually do that because it's not going to come out good. So, or as good as I could do anyway. I'd say that.
Tina's saying she's never seen Speed Racer, and I'm trying not to be offensive, but you got to be a certain age to have seen Speed Racer. Like,
Yeah, I get that.
If you're young, you've probably never seen it.
And that's okay.
It's been out there for a while.
I was if you are young and you have not seen Speed Racer, the anime is it's old. No, like you're not gonna want to watch it. But if you look at the movie itself, I mean, that's essentially everything you need to know. I mean, it's not like verbatim, obviously, but I mean, it is it's entertaining. So I think that you enjoy the movie if nothing else. So look at the movie and you'll get the exact same experience. But if you really want to go down a rabbit hole, check out the anime. It's really old. When did it come out? Like
the anime?
Something maybe.
The anime
50s,
is
late
super
50s, early 60s, I think.
Yeah.
I actually I'm gonna get away from this real quick and show you guys something cool inside my office. My father-in-law actually gave me this, which is
nice.
Wow.
Cell from the anime.
Oh,
It has,
Oh,
Very cool.
and it has like
Nice.
signature and all that. Like, yeah, this is really cool. I've been wanting to hang this up, but I just haven't had a chance to yet. So it really sucks. But anyway,
unlike
I love Speed Racer. Speed Racer.
unlike M. Night Shyamalan, man, you need to bless your dad.
Yeah. He's really cool.
My grandparents do not have any idea what manga is. Like, let me just say it that way. They don't know what manga is. But for Christmas, one year they got me this guy.
Ooh.
Oh, what? Nice.
It's the hardcover box set of the original manga.
That is awesome. That is really cool. Those are huge too. My God.
Oh, they're wicked out of print. They're wild. But
Oh man, wait.
I have
They like
never
what?
seen that.
Like a normal comic book size as opposed to manga size, like 5x9.
they're
like
manga
11.
sized, but they're oversized manga. They're like the size Junji Ito puts his stuff out in. A little bit bigger.
Ooh.
But like the cool thing about it is that half of it's in color, half of it's in black and white.
That is awesome. That is really cool.
Yeah, it
That
was.
sounds like, yeah.
I remember when they got this for me, and it's like, do you guys even know what you just bought? And they're like, no, but it was expensive. I'm like, yep.
Yeah.
You're like, thank you. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, I'm like, do you want me to wash the car? Like,
I mean, you guys have earned it. Like, I mean, that's awesome. That's really cool.
That's really
Yeah, I have a few Astro Boys. I've been trying to collect all of those huge Tankobons, but I've been slipping. I only have like 5 of them right now, but I've been wanting to get all of them.
There is an Astro Boy sideshow collectible. The deluxe version he comes in a case, and he has 2 bodies. He has one with flesh, and another is just a robot. And I saw that at the Comic-Con last year. It was incredible. And even though I've never been the biggest Astro Boy fan, that even made me want that toy.
yeah.
Oh, nice. That's not. Man,
There you
that's
go.
awesome.
It was
Oh, no,
really nice.
I've loved Astro Boy. Like, I mean, he's like the original shonen, superhero. So I mean, that's the reason why I like him so much. But I remember they did a movie that was. It wasn't as good as what it probably should have been, but I still enjoyed looking at it. It was that 3D movie came out a while ago.
Yeah, CGI.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it wasn't the best thing, but I mean, I mean, it was. I got my mom to watch it, and I was like, all right, that's a pat in the back. I can do that. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you for doing that to your mom.
Hey, it's.
Well, I'll say
I made
this,
my
there
parents
was
sit and watch Shazam the other night, and neither of them have ever read a comic book or, any of that kind of stuff of Shazam. And they're going, "Why are we watching this?" I'm like, "Just watch." And then at the end, they're like, "Okay, that's very funny." Not the word I would have used, but okay.
Definitely funny. Oh, no,
Hey,
screen.
So my dad is really steeped in nerd culture, and I grew up with watching Star Trek reruns from the 60s and all of that stuff, and watching Star Wars. But my mother, God love her, she's very Southern, and she is not into any of the nerd culture stuff. She just isn't. And so Dad and I were watching Star Wars again, and they're doing the big lightsaber battle, and my mother walks through the living room, and she's got a very thick Southern twang, and she looks up and she goes, "Oh my, that's a huge knife."
You know what? That's a cover right there. I need that as like a book entitled, oh my gosh, that's such a big knife.
That's a huge knife.
That's a big knife.
Life lessons I
That's
learned
a
from my
big
mom.
knife. I dig it.
Me and my dad both were like, he's like, "Hun, that's a lightsaber." She goes, "Look like a knife to me."
You just face palm and be like, "Oh God, Mom."
It's like, okay.
It'll cut you either way.
It will.
Yes.
Oh, I love it.
And then, of course, the next geek line that comes out is, "That's not a knife. This is a knife."
Yeah, that's the knife. Yes.
That movie was on the other night too. It was so fun. Like, I haven't watched Crocodile Dundee in so long. It was on the other night, and it's just you're watching. You're going, "Why did I like this movie?"
Oh, I love it when the alligator attacks her in the water.
Right, and then it gets to that point. You're like, "Oh yeah, okay."
And then it's like, is she struggling? And I'm like, can she just take it off her neck? Or I don't know. Maybe it's full of I don't know, something really
I remember
important.
when he passed, I was like in 11th grade, and I remember everybody was like, "Oh my God, he died," and I was like, "I mean, he was playing with alligators, guys. Like, come on. Like, wasn't it a stingray though? Like, that's what happened."
Oh
no, that was Steve
That was
Irwin.
Steve Irwin.
That was Steve Irwin.
Irwin.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was the
Paul Hogan.
crocodile guy.
Paul Hogan, not to be confused with Hulk Hogan, brother.
Nope. Brother.
No, Crocodile Dundee. I think he's
It's another
still
one. You got to be a
around.
certain age.
Yeah, I think he's still
Dark
around.
Crystal, Neverending Story. I mean, just to name a few.
Flying
Thundercats.
Bandits.
Oh!
I finally figured out how to show my screen there
Love
and
Thundercats.
kind of see what I got going on there a little bit.
And you have to be a Terry Gilliam fan to like that. So
Yes.
I'm loving these drawings of Princess Peach. I think this is cool.
This was not Princess Peach. This is more Princess Leia, but I got a plan.
Never tell me the odds.
Nope.
Oh man, I'm just looking at everyone else's drawings. And I realize they're all Space Cadet versions, and mine's just like mine's just a little version.
it's cute.
Horrible though.
Just have a like a suit in the background. She took
I
it
have
off.
like a little speech bubble of her, like a little like imagination bubble of her going into space. So I hope that's something.
That works. That works.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I just figured out how I can see everybody's stuff.
Yeah, I'm on the side. I have the live show on YouTube. I'm looking at that.
Oh.
Yeah,
cool.
there's a lot of great comments. I'm still fighting, trying to get the comments to come through, trying to get on the CadetsCon.com page, and trying to get. We've overrun the buffer a couple of times, which is good because y'all are outputting in such high quality images. But
Well, that's
You may
good.
be outrunning my internet.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
That's not good.
We killed it.
No.
We stopped the internet, guys.
For the
Everyone
second.
run.
I got more internet I can bring up if I need it, but
Yo, you've been hiding internet over there?
kinda. I've got my backup internet is actually a 5G Verizon connection.
Hey.
It's not quite as fast as my traditional internet, but it's maybe sometimes a little more stable.
When you just need to push the internet just a little bit further.
Like the little engine that could. I think I can. I think I can.
Yeah.
Crank the internet up to 11.
I knew I could. I knew I
Turn
could.
up the full internet
Don't-
volume. Give it a senzu bean.
Oh yes.
Give it a senzu bean. Wait a minute.
I wish-
Wait a minute. Kaioken times 10.
I wish Sensu beans were real. I had a dream that this has nothing to do with the Sensu bean, but I had a dream.
I have a dream that one day senzu beans to be a reality.
Yeah!
Dream.
It was like eating was like, you know, something to do, like going to an amusement park. It wasn't something that you had to do. It was just something that was fun to do. So I was like, wow, that's interesting. And like everybody had a lot more money, and like you didn't necessarily have to eat every single day. And like I was like, wow, this is cool. But then I woke up and I was like, I'm hungry. I was like,
You were just really hungry.
it was cool.
In that world, my dad would never eat because he wouldn't care.
Yeah, hey man, get it. I understand. I love food, but I mean, honestly, if I had a choice like that, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Like, I mean, I go to amusement parks, so I'm sure I'd probably try food, but you know.
What about sleep?
Ooh. That's good.
See,
I wish I
I-
didn't have to sleep, but Lord
I
knows
wish-
my body continues to need steam. So
Yeah, I wish I didn't have to sleep either. Like, I would get so much.
I wish the sleep was the amusement park for me. Yeah.
There you go.
So I didn't
Sleeping
have to
so-
sleep. If I
It's
didn't
like
have
so unproductive though. Like, like I mean, you know, like I guess it's productive in some ways. Like you're getting rest, but like, man, you're not getting any. Like it's just
it's like, I have to rest my body.
That's the
Yeah.
comment I made earlier to the planning group, is that I took a half-hour nap this afternoon. It'll probably be the last time I sleep until the show closes on Sunday.
That sounds about right.
Ease. Sorry, dude.
Sounds like
Well,
a typical
it's-
show.
Because I'll spend you know, once we end in the evening, we'll go immediately into like Nerd Killer Warfare tomorrow night, and
Yeah.
then it's Sunday morning job all day doing the convention, and it's, if I go to sleep for an hour, I'm just gonna be angry when I wake up. So might
Hey,
as well
I
just
can-
stay up.
I can understand that. Hey, I mean, you know, as long as you're having fun, I feel, you know, it's
Right.
more difficult to put yourself to sleep when you're having a lot of fun. So I mean, you know,
Or
that's
when you have a lot on your
36-pack of
mind.
Mountain Dew,
yeah, that's.
so that'll keep me going.
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost done with this picture. I'm gonna add some shadows and
Looks awesome.
Yeah, I like that.
I need to do a little research on the actual monochrome that's on Thor's hammer now. I know they changed it. So it used to be whoever on Thor's hammer, it used to say whoever is worthy, he shall become Thor. But then I know they changed it.
What they did?
Yeah, because when they introduced Jane Foster,
Yeah.
I think they changed it to something like whoever can hold the sword. Hey, at one point it said she, and then it said, I think it became they, but I'm not quite for sure. Mantra on Thor's hammer.
a
No,
marker.
I think the real one. Well, not the real one, but let me see.
The real Thor's hammer.
The real one.
Really real.
Wow.
Historically accurate Mjolnir.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, but I've got the Marvel Comics board that's going to be on here. I'm drawing him on here as well. So I kind of want to. Whoever holds this hammer, if he be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor. Like I said, I think they've changed it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah. Because for me, it's being very helpful by just saying enchantments. Like, no, I didn't ask for that. I
need
want
to
the
know
word.
the words.
Yeah.
Oh, I keep up
I got Donny Cates' store right here. Let me see if it's on there. Will.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
And of course, it's at the bottom of the pile. Or it's in the other pile. That thing in your life where you've got comics everywhere and don't know where any of them are?
I understand that, sir.
I went to.
I lost. Sorry.
I went to my dad's house in Vegas exactly with that purpose of helping him sort all his comics, and I think I stayed 2 or 3 days. We never finished.
Jeez. Did you find something to stop and then read it? That's exactly.
I did more than him.
That sounds awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I lost. Oh my God, what was it called? Luther Strode. I love that book, and like, I lost it in my. I'm not sure exactly where it is, and I've been wanting to reread it for a while now, and I have no idea where it is. So that's kind of a bummer.
Have you guys seen the newest season of the Umbrella Academy on Netflix?
Nope.
No,
Not
my
all of it
ex
yet.
you liked it
I
more
have
than
not.
the first.
I started watching it, and I kind of like it, but I'm just at the end of the second episode.
Okay. Well, strap in. It's going to be a wild ride.
That's what I'm hearing.
I'm just glad they brought the fish person
That's
back.
the first season. It was kind of okay.
Here we go.
Yeah, I'm reading the comic, but unfortunately, I actually have not finished this first season. I've been wanting to. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't be announcing that here.
I never started the first season, so.
Me neither.
Yeah, neither have I.
Okay, well, I'm now.
I love the first season. I love the second as well. I did finish it last night as I was working on Prince. So
Second one seems better so far.
it's another one of those. It's kind of like Spider-Man 2. Like when I look at like things that I would consider like a perfect sequel, I almost put it in that same category because you didn't need to necessarily have the first in order to get it. I love the way they did the catch up. Oh, that is so cute.
I
It
like
is
it.
really super cute.
Really nice.
Great. So now it's time to draw Hammer.
There you go.
See if I can draw.
Wait. I got to make this joke here, Jay. I'm sorry for it before I do it. Is it hammer time?
It is Hammer time. You're correct, sir.
I think I need to
Oh,
mute
no.
Will.
Dude, you should have just told him to stop.
Kick Will.
It's okay. It's okay.
Hey,
It's
look, I lived through the Hammerman cartoon. Okay, I'm just saying that existed.
There was a Hammer cartoon.
There is an
Yes.
MC Hammer cartoon that came on ABC. Yes.
What?
Yes.
Probably really helped contribute to him losing his entire fortune.
Well,
Oh.
hey, ABC made a bunch of money off of it.
Will, are you ready?
Somebody did.
Am I ready for what?
Whosoever holds this hammer If they be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor.
Okay. They shall be. Okay, good deal.
Mm-hmm.
Time to do this.
If they be worthy.
If they be worthy. Okay, good deal.
It's on... If you have Donny Cates Thor #1, it's on page 4? 5? Also, you could write "nice shot, enjoy your retirement" because that's something that's also written on it. I really ought to read these books. The Donny Cates Thors.
Well, I mean, we're getting ready to get into the more of the Venomverse stuff where they basically introduce. Was it Null?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it's Null.
I got a hold of the big super trade with that in it, to where it's like all of the stuff leading up to that, like the God Killer stuff, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I found it on Amazon for less than $20 with shipping, so
Ooh,
I took
nice.
advantage of that.
Very nice.
Let me.
That's awesome.
I was
Okay.
watching the, what was it, Comic Con at home, and not one of the others was a Marvel or DC book.
Well, Marvel did their own little thing where they were shooting stuff up on their YouTube.
Yeah, but if you care about the since the Eisner, the authors of comics, they and no, neither one of the big two anything from them ever won an Eisner.
Oh wow!
Really?
Yeah, none. It was all independent books.
That is true.
Are you kidding me?
Straight from the very beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Wait, what is this? I'm sorry.
No, wait. Eisner is himself, didn't he?
Well, he has an Eisner Award named after him.
Yeah.
But
And that's supposed to be Oscar Award for comic books. And this year, it was the winners were all independent.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I think a lot of the independent ones that won the awards deserve.
Mm-hmm. Here, I'm gonna make it. Hold on for the internet. Boom. There you go, the internet. That's awesome. Good job, Kim. If you want me to come up with one, I'd come up with one for you. Or if you guys there's something else you want to do, go for it. All right, let me. Pretty much. All right, I'll give you if you guys are looking for prompts, I'll give you a couple of options. All right. Godzilla armed with a proton pack. Yep. Or Finn from Star Wars with a chainsaw for a hand. Here we go. Finn. Show self view. There you go. Finn from Star Wars. You can't see it. It's too glary. Finn with a chainsaw for a hand. Godzilla wearing a proton pack. These are random draws, y'all. Hmm? Guys, Tina and Kim are actively shook in the comments right now. They don't know what to do. Guys, I'm just drawing Tina and Kim and everyone else in the comments for the prompts. I just got Super Fight with every expansion they've ever made right here, and I'm just drawing randomly. You know how I'm a guy who can get things. I've demoed for Skybound at conventions, and I've just gone out of my way to make sure I have every expansion of every game they've ever made, basically. It's ridiculous, but it's a thing I do. Yeah, I think that's like a requirement. Mm-hmm. I have somewhere, I think it's in my storage unit. Unfortunately, I have the Star Wars Executioner. You know, the thing that shoots lightning from the posts where they chop people's head off. Stormtroopers. I can't think of what it's called. The Executioner's Axe. And I've always just imagined it. The difference for Ash from Evil Dead if he had one of those, you know, or if Ash had a lightsaber, would just make that movie so much more entertaining. Yeah. That's no good. Uh-oh. Thank you, Kim. Let me try a thing. This happens on occasion. Give me a minute. This is why I don't do a lot of this through Zoom.